How's everybody doing today? I got some metal here, 14 gauge. For a few of the projects I got around Porterville, too. So I started working on this truck here. Started to work on the front brakes and I started checking it out a little bit. And I was looking at these lugs. And I found out they got a special tool for them. Probably have to tap that on there good. I guess you're not really supposed to use a impact on these. You're supposed to break them loose with a breaker bar and then maybe use an impact. It's awful thin-walled. So anyway, I had it all jacked up to work on the front brakes, and I was checking the frame out. I gotta put this where I don't lose it. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, started checking it out, and if you Google them, Tacoma, they had a recall on the frame, and they was actually replacing them for a while. Of course, that was quite a while ago. Now they're not doing anything, but they sell all kinds of replacement repairs for them. And I started picking away at this one. And I'm going to have to do some work to it, which I kind of figured that, but look at this. And I was watching some videos on it, and actually I've seen them way worse than this. I started breaking some of the rust out of the body itself. I'm going to fix all that. That's the plan before I drive it. But I'm going to start with this frame, and then I'm going to go through and check it all. It dries so nice. So I got some different metal around, and I got some at the other house. I'm going to fix all this up. I've done neat frames before. But what I'm doing first, I'm trying to stand up. My chair's tipping over at me. These are the Mercedes. So I took the box. I got it all loose now. Got all the taillights out and the wires unhooked. I'm going to take the cherry picker, probably just roll this outside. I can drive it, but I think it rolls pretty easy. And I'm going to take the box right off and leave it outside. Then I'm going to find my needler. I'm still looking for stuff. I'll find my needler and clean that frame up. I checked it out pretty good. There's some rust up into the front here. When I went to jack it up, it was not liking that, so I'm going to replace that too. Yeah, there's lots of videos on these things and the issues with them. I'll put that right there. Put it in the glove box so I don't lose it. So I'm going to pull the bed off. Then I'm going to pull the gas tank off. There's the bolts to it. You pull the fueler neck out, or the shroud for the fuel neck. That's busted. I'm going to put that in a 2-foot. What is it? 8mm? It's got to be bigger than that. I can't see. 13mm. But anyway, so I got that pulled out, and all 4 of these little screws snapped off. You couldn't really heat them. They looked like they were sort of like plastic, the heads on them. But I think I can probably drill them out and re-tap them or weld a nut behind there before I put it back on. Got a little rust here. I think I'm going to get all that out of there. Almost looks like a ding right here. Somebody sideswiped something. I could probably get underneath there and pop that out. Well, I think it's in the 20s today. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Yeah, she's got some rust, but probably one of the solider vehicles I actually got. Except for maybe the Jeep. I was going to bring the Corvair in here, and I thought, I want to drive this thing. It's supposed to get 26 miles on a gallon on the highway. Needs cleaned out. It ain't in too bad a shape. Glass is all good. I'll put that in there before I lose it. It was in this door jamb here. I think that's the battery, to hold the battery in. Still cleaning. Yeah, I drove about 80 some miles round trip to get this stuff. $75 a sheet. And these are heavy. We Googled it and it said about 30 pounds. I think it's more like 100 pounds. They're really heavy. I got 2 sheets. I was going to put it for the floors in the Jeep, and I think this has got pretty good floors from what I can see. A few dings here and there. I'm not going to worry about all them, but I'm going to make it so it'll last a few years, hopefully. There's some scrap. Need a new taillight for this side. You can get all kinds of parts for these. Need a latch for the tailgate. Something's wrong with that. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't got that far yet. That don't work. Huh. I don't know if that's treated or not. I was going to say that's firewood. Yeah, I'm sure I can buy that whole replacement piece there. Or use it like that. So I got the heat on in here. I don't know what the temperature is. I got some green wood I picked up alongside the road, and I threw it in with some dry wood I had, and got it going good with the dry wood, and just threw that green wood in there. It's burning away. I don't spend too much time out here. I think it only took me maybe a half hour to get this all unbolted. Only 6 bolts to hold the bed on. And then there's some wires and the taillights. I took them off yesterday. The wires I unhooked today from under there. Most of them broke. Everything's hanging under here now so I can lift them. They got it wired for a trailer hitch. But anyway, get the bed out of the way. It'll be a lot easier to work on. Be a lot easier to pull the gas tank and get my needler and clean it all up really good, and just got a couple months go at it patching it. And my plates I transferred over the red truck expire in February, I think. Well, maybe I don't got a couple months, but I'm thinking about putting this on the road, but it probably won't be very good in the snow, so might have to rethink that plan. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by Porterville 2. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope we have a good one. Goodbye now.